Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, it appears to be in the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Cunningham. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Cunningham to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Patriots at 6-10 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready up. Zone ready.
Following the interception, Young. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Young now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 5.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Carolina defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
On second down, Ellison. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes third down and 7.
Johnny Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Blue strike.
A first down throw for Young. It's reeled in by Baldwin. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now we're going to get a timeout here. And it's called by the defense as they burn their second timeout and try to come up with a plan to stop this 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Dragon 60.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
2 yards on the field.
On second down, here's Cunningham. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Drill 52. Drill 3. Blaster 6. Claws red. 22 needle. Set.
Young working out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Young will set to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The Young's going to throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down now, Ellison. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Cunningham. That's into the hands of Edwards. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Left side 19. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
White.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Ready.
Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Panthers 33, Patriots nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this coordinator, sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're going to run the end around with Jackson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
Cunningham looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They run. Cook. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run here for Pierce, and now he'll give it up on the reverse. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets us all the way down to the Patriots' 37-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Young. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here is Young. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from going up by 40. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Ellison. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Parker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Young. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Panthers are pouring it on.
His kick is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their... Pierce has it knocked loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Patriots nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
On the set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now Cunningham.
At the 16-yard line.
Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Final play of the half. Young over the middle, complete. That's Davis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the Patriots have it.
Here we go. Here we go. Unlock line. Unlock line. Liking 18. Ready, ready.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On second down, here's Pierce. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Got it. Ready?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
70 Lions. Warriors 70. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready?
Out of the gun here. It's Cunningham. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Dragon 60! Let go!
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
There he goes, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young. And Davis with it left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Young quickly to the flat. So nothing doing there. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Again, it's Young. To the right side, he's got Parker. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers extend their lead yet again.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Panthers 59, Patriots 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now!
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to claw one back. No luck going for 2 last time, so they'll just kick the extra point here. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Patriots 13. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Young now. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Panthers just continue to roll. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. To throw, Young. It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Cunningham. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Young to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Cunningham looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey. Panther 60, Panther 60.
10 at the 38-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
Cunningham. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it.
And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like that. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Lions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Cunningham to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Patriots have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, and going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here's Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Cunningham. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Pioneer.
Back to throw. Cunningham throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
To throw on 3rd down. Cunningham. That's complete to Pierce. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline. Right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
70 Timberwolf. Go.
Pierce. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And a Panther first down.
Now Young. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Ready.
And Young's going to throw it here. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Price and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two. The Young's going to throw for this. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, it's Cunningham. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
19 Lions. Ready?
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Young here to throw. Got a man, and it's Baldwin again. A nice little juke. Now he's loose again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
And now here is another interception. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Let's go.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long